It should be working, but as always there's a delay. Waiting for it to run out. I mean the delay. Oh shit. The truck is pretty much stinky. And what? It's still not live, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, it's live. Okay. So Free Azov message got fucked up there. Okay. Just a second. I don't have this layer here at all. What the fuck? Yeah. That shit. This app is really buggy. Really buggy. Let's see. Let's see. Will the previous one go away when I do it? Okay. No, it stays there broken, just saying Azov, and Free is hidden there. Fuck. Hi everyone, hi rollers. Okay, let me just reset it. Position of widgets, reset the default theme, reset successful. Let's see. And Free Azov signature, I mean the letters, they don't go away. So probably you need to restart the stream for that. What a piece of shit of the app. Come on. Okay, whatever. Let's do it this way then. I'll just have Azov at the top and Free is gonna be hidden. Героям слава! Героям слава! Смерть ворогам! So yeah, people are chanting that. Понад усе! Понад усе! Понад усе! Onur is looking for me. Check it on my stream. Hello, Onur. Okay, so am I back? Oh, maybe I need to restart it here. Let me see, guys. Let me see. No, it doesn't work. Okay, whatever. Let's work. Where are we today? It's Kontraktova Plоща. The square itself is that way, so I'm just gonna be walking that way, bit by bit. And there's gonna be not that much honking today because this street is not that wide. It's not very narrow though, but only like 2 lanes for the cars. Not such a huge traffic as on the previous Free Azov stream, the previous week. Okay, let's go. Let's jump into action and show you the signs. Free Ukrainian POWs, героїв чекають вдома. We are waiting for our heroes at home. Є бажання поспілкуватися? Можна. I see that you have a Donbass, Donetsk Oblast sun there. Yeah. I also have it here.
Yeah, I see.
Are you from Donetsk Oblast?
Yes, I'm from Donetsk.
That's really cool. I'm from Makiivka, Donetsk Oblast. Oh. Can you tell us your name?
I'm Julia.
I'm Yaroslav. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So Yulia, right?
Yeah.
In Ukrainian.
Yeah.
I teach people to speak Ukrainian.
Oh, so I can speak Ukrainian?
No, you gotta speak English.
Okay, okay.
Because they still need to know word by word.
Okay, okay.
Can you tell us like anything you want, maybe about yourself. When did you get out from Donetsk? Was it 2014 or later?
Yeah, it was 2014 because my parents knew I was a child. I was like 10, 11 years. They knew that I have to be safe somewhere, so I was in Mykolaiv region for a couple of years, and then we moved to Kyiv, and now I'm living here. Yeah, but my hometown is in my heart always.
Yeah, mine too. I lived in occupation for 4.5 years in
Oh.
Makivka. It was not good at all. Still, I was I was getting through it more or less safely. Like no one put me into the basement. No one tortured me. Of course, the constant humiliation of being, crossing the border and being searched and being interrogated. Yeah, they were taking our phones every time, checking what we have there. So I needed to stay neutral, and even after 2014, even though I was always I don't know how to say it, I felt myself as a Ukrainian, and I never wanted the fucking Russian world there in my hometown and my home oblast. I still was not interested in politics. It was not enough for me. Well, actually, I thought, to be living there, I needed to stay that way. I needed not to be interested in politics because
it was safe, I think.
It was safer for me. Onur, hello, my friend. What?
Do you need cameraman?
Would be cool. Thank you. Onur is from Turkey.
Oh.
And he supports Ukraine. He
That's
came
very
here
nice.
to study, but he's totally on our side, and
Thank
it's
you
really-
for support. We value it very much. I think it's very nice when other countries support Ukraine, because sometimes it sounds too rough for people, but they should understand that Russia can occupy anyone, literally anyone. They will go into your brain, into your country, and this can be really awful, as you all can see. So yeah, it's very nice when people support Ukraine.
And there are two ways of Russian occupation. First way is, I think it should be the first way, is to occupy you softly, occupy you slowly without you noticing it, just not by tanks, not by soldiers, but by propaganda, by influence. Russian influence comes with oil, gas, nuclear power plants. You know that pretty well.
And you also know it from our region, and also it comes from information. And I think that's also very important for people to check all of the information right now, because Russia tries to really occupy your brain. They try to make you believe in some bullshit that you don't have to believe, and that makes even more damage sometimes.
Yeah, you're right. And the second type of occupation is what you see in Ukraine right now. They come on tanks. They come with bombs. They come with they're soldiers. They marauded. They will
I forgot.
be marauding. Okay, your homes. They will be raping you if you won't get out in time. They will be shooting you in the back of the head. That's how Russia operates. That's what is Russian world basically. You know how many people were shot in the back in 2014 and 2015. You didn't hear that many of those stories. There was still a different world, not such a media world, and it was really hard to get that information out there. But there are evidence. There are not just stories. There are evidence of people who somehow survived those shootings, and Russia was the same back in 2014. Russia managed to convince. Can you also show it? Thank you. Russia convinced the world that it was a civil war there, and the world did not want to hear the truth. To be honest, it was pretty comfortable for many world leaders and citizens of many countries to believe that it's not that simple there.
Yeah,
it's complicated, and just keep doing business with Russia. And even after the blatant, invasion of Russia into Ukraine, a lot of countries still wants to make business with Russia.
Yeah, and they still want to believe Russia, and they don't believe Ukrainians. And I also, I can't call names, but I know a lot of people who were directly communicating with Russians in 2014 when they wanted to kill them. And when I've heard those stories as a grown up, because at that time I was 10, I wasn't allowed to hear those stories. But when I grew up and I've heard all of those stories, I cried for a couple of days, because it's awful when you understand that people people you see right now, they could have been killed at the time, and you understand it literally every day, and then you go online and see people who don't want to believe it. It feels really awful, and I don't know, I think world should try to believe Ukrainians. If you can't, if you don't want, you should at least try. You should read our books, you should read our newspapers, you should try to understand what's really happening. I think that's the most important right now.
I agree. And Yulia, I want to introduce you to my community. We call ourselves Rickrollers. People from all over the world come here to these streams every week. They support our prisoners of war. They are basically standing for them with us together in this way.
Can I subscribe? Just
of course.
1 second, I will be it.
I can hold it
this.
for you.
I wanna subscribe.
It's Rick the Ukrainian. Since I'm Yaroslav, and Yaroslav is Yarik, and Rick is part of Yarik, so that's my real name, basically. The Ukrainian.
Here, yeah, I subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you have a lot of videos. I remember you came a couple of times on other actions. I have seen you a lot of times. So yeah.
I know, but did we speak?
Yeah, one time we spoke when I had a placard when I wrote that в полоні немає сонця, в полоні немає життя. You came to me at the time.
There's no sun in captivity,
life.
no life in captivity, but we did not talk to you like this.
No, not like this. We just talked a little,
In time I got used to it, and I got very much more sticky. I'm sticking to people and start asking them questions, listening. I really like to listen to the stories, especially of the people who were displaced from the territories that were occupied back in 2014 and 2015, because we know this. This is our war since 2014, and a lot of people in Ukraine were not realizing what we were going through back then, and they did not understand us. And guys, to be honest, for many of us Ukrainians, it was a problem and a pain. We were constantly dealing with people not understanding through what we're going and what is happening there.
We also got a lot of hate, like now we get from Europeans and Americans. At that time you could get those hate from people in your country, because some of them also couldn't believe, and people who had their member of a family in the army, they understood. People who were from our regions, they understood. But other people, you could hear awful things from them. Even now, I have a woman in my house who a couple of weeks ago told me about some drunk man that, he may be from Donetsk. And I'm like, what?
Superstitions, guys. Superstitions that people from Donetsk Oblast and Luhansk Oblast are terrorists. It was called anti-terrorist operation back in the days in 2014 and 2015, and basically it was superstition that all of the people from that region are terrorists, even if they are kids. 11, 12 years old, they could tell you. Kids in the school, probably there was some shit like that.
I had a lot of shit actually in my life, and I don't want to blame those kids, because basically it were their parents who told them that bullshit. But sometimes when I remember it, it still hurts a little, because I was still a child, I didn't do anything wrong. I remember my parents, when I moved in 2014, they were still in Donetsk for some time. And like, you're a child, you don't know if your parents are alive tomorrow. You call them and they don't pick up the phone, and you imagine like the worst situation all the time. And people just didn't want to understand that. And I don't know, it was pretty awful. And it happens right now. People in other countries still don't believe you, they still don't understand. And I don't know, I'm very thankful for people who support us. I think it's very important. And I also want to ask people who are watching this, please spread information as much as you can, because for you to do a repost on your Insta story, it's not that hard. For you to share a video with your friend or member of a family or someone you're working with, it's not that hard. It takes like a couple of minutes, but the world will know the truth about what's really happening.
Demilia, you have a fantastic English.
Thank
Where
you.
did you get it?
I've started to learn English when I was 3, because my parents thought that I will go to study abroad maybe. And now I'm working as an English teacher with kids.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, actually I want to quit this job a little bit because kids are tough sometimes.
Yeah. What grades are you teaching?
Right now mostly first, second, but before that I worked with grown-ups. I work with children who are in 11th form to prepare for the exams. So yeah, and also when I was a child I grew up mostly in like watching American shows, American movies, so that's where my English comes from.
Yeah, my English comes basically from the music in English, from movies, TV shows in English. First you watch it with the dub, then with subtitles, then with English subtitles, and then you end up just listening to it and understanding everything. It's really cool. Also, it's important to practice with native speakers. Through video games, I learned a lot of English. Oh, that's cool. And it was a lot of practice, basically in 2014 and 2015 and 16, everything you could do in occupation is play video games. Everything was closed. We had no, clubs opened or stuff like that. By the clubs, I mean some heavy music clubs, guys, not some mainstream clubs. But anyway, there was basically no ways. There were the ways, but like there was a very poor social life back then and there, and it was really hard to gather somewhere with your friends, especially if you don't support the Russian occupation. It was dangerous. And you basically needed to communicate through video games, through internet. That's why I spend a lot of time just playing multiplayer video games, improving my English, so it helped me a lot to make it as it is. And I also want to communicate with the chat. We have a lot of people who support us, but in these vertical streams, people just scroll like this, and they can end up in some random stream, and a lot of them are asking what the hell is going on here. Like Bob asks honkers. Yeah, honkers are the people in the cars around who are honking to support the POWs of Ukraine, Ukrainian soldiers who are in Russian captivity. Russia is treating them inhumanely, and we are gathering here today to show the world and show Ukrainian people too, because some of them are also ignorant, unfortunately, to show them.
Can I reply to the guy who's writing, hopefully Ukraine and Russia have peace soon?
Yeah, please, it's important.
No peace with Russia. It's never.
It's not possible.
You can only win Russia. You cannot have peace with Russia. Russia doesn't know what peace means. You can only win them. You can only show them your power, and sometimes it's very painful. And it's very hard, that's what we do here now, but no peace. Only winning Russia can really save the whole world, I think, not only Ukraine.
Exactly. The thing is, guys, with Russia, any peace, any agreement with Russia is temporary. Temporary. Not the temporarily. Because temporarily is like an action, So it is just temporary, and Russia will break any agreement that it has with your country. So if you're hoping, we actually know it on our experience.
Yeah.
It broke all the agreements that we had since
2014.
no, actually since
Earlier.
1648.
Yeah.
Since the Pereyaslavsky agreement, and there was a Pereyaslavska Rada, which is basically a council where our basically back then president of Ukraine, Bogdan Khmelnytsky, together with his Cossacks, they gathered together with Moscovians. They were not Russians, and they are still not Russians, guys. It's also a made-up concept. We will teach you about that later. My people know that. But the random people, okay, let's not call them random people. People who don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, people who come here
who are
to
new
listen.
to this community, to these rallies. They basically don't know.
If no peace, will you fight to the last Ukrainian? I can say you what my mom
It was deleted
said.
because it's a troll message. But anyway, you need to.
Yeah,
reply to that.
I can say it to every person here. Yes, we will fight to the last Ukrainian because too many Ukrainians have died already, and you can't just come to a mom or to a dad or to a wife. And you can't just say, oh, you know, it was for nothing. Your son died for nothing, or your dad died for nothing. You can't say that right now. And we will fight. And actually, in Ukraine, a lot of people have the motivation to fight. And a lot of girls actually want to fight Russians because we all understand what's happening here. So yes, we will fight till the last person because we will not allow them to come here. And every person in Ukraine understands that if you have to die for your country, if you have to die for the next generations, you will do this. It doesn't mean that if you go to the army, you necessarily will die. No, you can fight and still fight for a long time, but you also understand that you can do this for your country, because people don't understand that for Ukrainians, it's not about just territory, it's not about just politics. We just want to live peacefully here on our ground. We want to come to our hometowns, even if you don't believe in it, like because I don't know in what reality will I come ever to Donetsk, but I still believe in our Ukrainian armed forces. I still believe that our country will be our country, not other country.
Yeah, you're right. You're very good in speeches, to be honest, Julia. I thank you for that, and I want to add to that, guys, the thing with Russia is that you basically they want to destroy Ukraine.
Yeah.
They don't want to see Ukraine as a separate state. They want to see it as part of their empire. For that, they need to commit genocide of all the Ukrainians who resist to their Russian world, to their invasion. Every Ukrainian, every conscious Ukrainian who understands that it's a genocide and Russia is here to kill each and every one of us who disagree with them, must, understands this. Everyone who understands this understands that it's either us or them. Either they kill us or we stop this invasion. We we eliminate every occupier on our territory. We basically either do it, being a part of our army, or help our army by volunteering, by raising funds, by providing them with the equipment that we need. Because unfortunately, your countries, your money are not enough. Those narratives, are you going to do it without our US money? Yes, we're going to do it in any case. But you know what? Even with your billions of dollars, as Trump says, you're not capable of helping us enough to win this war. I mean, you're actually capable, but what you've already given was not enough. And this is why we need more. And it's not because we are greedy, no. Because we have no other choice. Either we win this war or we all be killed. Those of us who won't be killed will be sent to storm the trenches in other countries.
Yeah.
In Poland, Lithuania, Estonia, Latvia, Moldova, Romania, then they will go further. Hungary won't be stormed because Hungary, unfortunately, right now, Hungary is a satellite of Russians because of Orban and his government, and that is unfortunate. But the other countries, the people in Ukraine who don't realize what we realize, that it's a genocide and we need to resist completely. Do you want some coffee?
No, thank you.
Oh,
No, thank
that's
you.
pretty. Later, thank you. I know, but then no coffee for me. Thank you, David Kendall, for 10 Australia dollar super chat. And
Oh, thank you very much.
thank you very much for those memberships. There was Dan Smith, one membership, thank you. And before that, there was Martin Bisick. Oh, yeah, Martin, was it you gifting the memberships? Thank you for that.
Thank you.
So,
May I say?
let me finish
Yeah.
my thought. So, the thing is, so what? Is
No,
it
no,
too long?
no, it's all right. I just will, after you say one more thing, and I will go to my friends.
Okay. But thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you
to
too.
me.
Thank you.
It was really nice to meet you. And I want to just say that we need to either defeat Russia, and yes, every Ukrainian who is conscious will fight until their last breath, because we just don't have any other choice. So yeah, that fucking Russian narrative till the last Ukrainian, it actually, for us, it means a lot.
Yeah.
It means that we will fight until, like, we have no other choice, and we will fight until our last breath. Those of us who is conscious, those of us who realize what the hell it really is.
In Ukraine, we have a phrase that it is better to die free than to live in captivity, than to live in occupation. And I completely agree with that, and I completely understand that. And also, the last thing that I want to say here for people, that you should all understand it's not Putin's war, it's Russians' war. Because every one of them, even those who emigrated to another countries, like you can see it in Europe, you can see it in the USA, they still try to speak Russian, they still say that Russia is the best country in the world, why they're like constantly coming here to kill us, to violently kill us. So you should all understand there is no good Russians. Like, no good Russians. And you should understand that it's really not Putin's war. It's Russians' war. That's why we have to all fight them in every field. If you can spread information. If you know some Russians in your country, please try not to communicate with them, or try to say them that, like, they're bullshit. They have to go back to their country, because they will do this, like, from the inside. They don't just occupy you with tanks, they don't occupy you with bombs, with people, they do it from the inside all the time.
Yeah,
and they will make you believe that, oh, we have been here all the time. Because I remember in Donetsk in 2014, people from Russia came there. And I've been speaking Ukrainian when I was a child with my dad. And I was a very noisy child. I spoke very loudly. And I remember those days before the start of war when my dad randomly told me, "Speak quieter, please." And I didn't understand why, but now I grew up and I understood, because there were really a lot of Russian people, and you hear them, you hear the accent, you hear how they speak. And when I remember it, I feel so that I've been lied to, because we all believed that there are only Ukrainians there. We all believed that we live in our country. But they did it from the inside. They brought those people and they did what they did. And that's why we have to fight all Russians.
First of all, what does the sign says in English, please? Heroes are being waited at home. We all wait them here. Then there were a few comments from different people that you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
I agree with that. There was also one, give her a hug, mate. And yes, as a person from Makiyivka to other person from Donetsk, I need to give a hug. If you're a hugger,
of course,
then please. And thank you. I really hope that someday, and I know that day will come. I mean, like, it will come for Ukraine, but but I really hope we survive until that day. I see that maybe you're one of the women who wants to join the army at some point.
Actually, yes, that's just my plans right now. I don't want to like fight directly, but I'm trying, and I'm trying in one field, so I hope.
What specialty you think you will be?
Psychology.
Psychology, that's really cool. So you're studying psychology?
Yeah, I'm studying psychology.
let's say
Rehabilitation, I said.
rehabilitation.
Psychology.
Amazing. So PTSD.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and
amazing.
also now I'm joining the course of military psychology because I want to work with people who are in the
You
army.
join whom? Sorry.
The course of military psychology.
Okay, yeah, got it. Sorry. So that's really cool. And damn, I need to, if you don't mind, I want to invite you to my stream where I sit in the coffee shop for an hour or two, and we speak about what we spoke just now.
Yeah, no problem.
And
Can you give me your Insta
no,
or
let's do it this way. Telegram.
Oh, okay.
Put your either second name or call sign or whatever you want there. And here, add something to your name, whatever you want.
Where are us?
Either your second name. Wait. Emoji.
Yeah, I will put emoji.
Okay.
Okay, what is this? Yeah.
Yulia the Angel. Okay.
Yeah. My best friend who died in the war called me an angel all the time, so now I laugh about it.
Yeah, it's you. That's cool. Thank you. I'm gonna send you something real quick to identify that it's me, and let's agree on because I want to talk more to you. I really am I don't know, fascinated by you. Thank you, Yulia, for all that you do. And what do we have here? Maybe this cat.
Oh,
maybe.
that's cute.
That's a cat of my friend.
Oh, it's very cute.
I have my cats there too.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very
I can show them to you later. So yeah, be a guest on my stream.
Okay, no problem. If I
think-
don't have work that time, I will be.
I think your strong position as a member of our society, as an active member of our society, might be a great value for the stream.
It's very nice to hear right now, actually, because it motivates me a lot. Because sometimes, you just want to give up. You think you are doing not enough for your people, and then when you see people who support you, who say that you're enough, you're doing something, it's very nice to hear. Thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. We've been interrupted by some guy doing the
Excursion.
I think he's
Yeah.
reading a poem. What's an excursion? Excursion is like a tour.
Yeah, like a
of
tour,
the city.
yeah.
Exkursia in Ukrainian. Yeah. So and he is
I
like.
will give you the mic and go to my
Yeah,
friends.
that's what you gotta do. Before you, okay,
May I hug
I
you
do
one
it on
more
the stream.
time?
Yeah, of course, Yulia. It's nice to meet you, and please hold on. Someday we'll get back home.
Yeah.
It will happen.
And thank you for your support.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye, Yulia. Anur is behind the camera. If I want to ask you to show yourself. There he is. And let's go and show more signs and talk to people. Free Azovstal Defenders. Дякую вам. Може є бажання поспілкуватись? Не знаєте, я не буду приліпати, якщо що, але просто я це стрімлю кожного тижня на зарубіжну аудиторію, тому що це важливо, люди мають знати, люди мають про це говорити. І вони завжди не проти послухати історії людей, які приходять на ці акції. Якщо у вас є бажання поспілкуватися...
Я просто не знаю, що прямо розповісти, тому що в мене, в принципі, немає нікого особи знайомого. Я просто ходжу на акцію.
Так, і це добре, всі історії цінні, насправді. Історії цінні, тим паче, людей активних, на мою думку. А ви, очевидно, активна, як це назвати, громадянська активна позиція у вас є, раз ви тут. І, історії всіх людей дуже цікаві. А там, якщо немає бажання зараз спілкуватись, може піти далі.
Можемо, в принципі, якщо...
Добре, візьмете мікрофон, якщо вам зручно. Дякую. Мене звати Ярослав. And if we can speak English...
A little bit, but...
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
your English sounds good already, so... What's your name?
Катерина.
Katerina, my name is Yaroslav. I'm from Kiivka, Donetsk Oblast. Where are you from?
I'm from Kiev.
From Kyiv?
From Podil,
Yeah.
yes. It's my city.
Your city, that's really cool. I don't know if I envy you a bit or not, I don't know. No, I don't. But, what? Do you know what envy is?
What?
Envy.
And we know.
Це типу заздрити. Я кажу,
окей.
не знаю, заздрю я вам чи ні.
Ага, добре.
Що я типу з Макіївки, Донецької області, та й з Донецьку, по суті, це також моє рідне місто. Be careful. Yeah. Onur is from Turkey, and he is here. He
Nice to
supports
meet you.
Ukraine, and
Thank you.
he comes here to help me to be my cameraman, just like a volunteer.
Okay,
It's
great.
pretty cool. Katarina, what do you do? Where do you work?
I work in banking sphere. I am a product owner, and we develop banking application. Pump, maybe you know this.
Yeah, I know this bank. Pretty famous here in Ukraine also. I think it might be a third bank by like the reputation after Monobank and Private Bank. Is it? What do you think?
Yes, it's true, and I want to say that this is bank really support a lot of money for these people, which it's like коротше, давайте напевно я на українській.
No, you're doing well. Please,
Okay.
please keep speaking English. If you forget the Ukrainian word, I can translate it for you. Let's
Okay.
practice. Let's make it better. Okay?
Okay. So they support a lot of money for soldiers. And,
So they donate a lot.
Yes,
Doing
donate.
fundraisers.
Yes, a lot donate. They donate not only for colleges our that go to the war. They support and donate a lot of money for another people, and
Oh,
also
you meant colleagues. Your colleagues.
Yes, my colleagues. And also they make a really great program, like they make merch, like clothes, and these people can buy these clothes, and then after that, so one.
They give some percentage from the profits, no?
Я просто знаю, як це назвати інклюзивний одяг.
Okay. So that's like an inclusive clothes. That's a clothes for people with amputations or something like that?
Це when soldiers have evacuation, evacuation trains, they have a lot of run. На ногах.
They have a lot of wounds. Run, it's a wounds.
Okay. So that's why they make a lot of this is clothes for soldiers with in the evacuation, and you can buy like a hoodie or t-shirt for you, and bank after that buy this is clothes for soldiers.
With the money
One
that.
for one.
So basically, with the profit they get from the merch, they are buying the inclusive clothes
Yes.
for the soldiers with wounds who are being evacuated.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
Really cool.
And it's
I
not
didn't know
all-
that. Huh?
Yes, you don't.
I didn't know that about Pum.
Yes.
That's really cool that I met you. You see, all stories are very valuable, and all people are. Even if you don't have anyone serving in Azov, if you're not a soldier, because I meet soldiers here. Also, they come here. If you're not, if you just, all people have stories, and your story is also very important in terms of knowing what a Ukrainian bank is doing, another cool Ukrainian bank, because I promote Monobank a lot. I kind of, I won't say I work with them, but I use their tools a lot, like Monobank jars, банки, and I use base, база, сервіс підписок. У мене є також свій сторінка на ньому. І тому я багато їх промоучу, але в мене є тепер можливість запромоутити ще одну круту ініціативу. Тому
Це не тільки ще одна ініціатива, хочу сказати ще одну дуже
Let's
важливу.
switch into English, sorry.
So it's another
Initiative.
initiative, yes. It's like, so we have a lot of people after war. Це як
Veterans.
veterans, yes, veterans. And Pump have like a hub for veterans. They make a lot of lectures. Lectures, yes, lectures. And lessons with financial grammacy. Grammatica.
Grammar.
Yes,
Financial
financial
grammar.
And this is veterans have projects like restaurant or maybe another business. They want to make this new business and donate money for the business, and it's a good practice for veterans and a good first steps for their business.
Okay, so they basically donate money and make investment into the veteran business.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And also all people, all veterans can go to these selections. They help veterans go to the new work, make a CV, to have practice with the interviews.
You have pretty good English,
Yes.
Katarina. Yeah, you should not stress much about it. Keep talking.
Thank you. I haven't practiced in my work, but I have some lessons with English, so maybe.
English teachers or native speakers?
It's like my tutor from Brazil.
Oh, nice.
It's not a native speaker,
Native speaker,
but
yeah.
native speaker. Yes.
No,
it's not native
I think they are Portuguese native speakers.
Something like this, yes. But we speak only in English because she don't know Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, you don't know Portuguese probably, or maybe you know it. Who knows?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Okay, so Katarina, your English is great from McPigeon. Okay, Steve, I don't need blue and yellow beanie. I know what I need. This beanie is perfect. Do you know what this sign is?
I don't know what
it's a Donetsk Oblast flag, and
so beautiful.
yeah, that beanie is all I need. Yeah, so Kenty Laden is from US, and he came here this summer. Oh no, in spring. He helped me. He volunteered. He plans to move to Ukraine. A big supporter of Ukrainians, and he also is a tutor in the project called Engine. Do you know this one? Engine, like English in engine.
No.
So that project is to connect the English native speakers for them to be tutors for Ukrainians, and for Ukrainians also teach them some Ukrainian. So that's like a language exchange. So if you're interested in also maybe joining that program, if you have the time for it, I can recommend you the Engine and Kenty Laden himself if he has time for that. His name is Paul. Awesome guy, one of the kindest people I've ever met, to be honest.
Yes, thank you so much. Can I make a...
Maybe we exchange contacts?
Yes.
Telegram?
Telegram? Okay.
Can you please put your name and your... Let me hold your sign also.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, your name and your... Thank you. Maybe add something to Katarina so I identify you somehow. Oh, yeah, it can be like that. Thank you very much, Katarina. So, I will ask Paul if he has the time, and I will connect you. But if not him, then maybe he will give us the link to the Engine contact,
yes.
so you would also join that initiative. But just not to a cat for you, just to identify it's me.
Okay.
So my name is, I told you, Yaroslav, but here I am called Rick. Why Rick? Is because Yarik and Rick is part of Yarik, so basically my real name also. Just if you're interested, this is my YouTube channel, and here every week we do these streams, and my community members, we call ourselves Rick Rollers. Do you remember an old prank, Rick Roll? From 2012 or something. Був такий розіграш Rickroll. Це коли хтось просить посилання на якийсь сайт, а замість того ви йому відправляєте посилання на кліп Ріка Ешлі, який співає Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Був такий, коротше, і оце наша фішка. Ми іноді ми не те, що розіграємо людей так, але це наша фішка. Оця пісня і цей... І, коротше, ця спільнота, they are very supportive. We are raising funds for Ukrainian army every week. Every week right now we have the result that is in average around $3,000 to $4,000 a week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a really good result in my opinion. Of course, there's always there's no limit. We could raise $500,000 per week. I wish so, but still not that big. We're growing our community. We are unstoppable. Anyway, we right now are starting the new campaign for 3 pickup trucks, and I think it's going to be around 60,000 euros campaign to raise. I'm planning to close it in a week. Not a week, sorry, it's too ambitious. In a month, in 1 month. But a month and a half, 100% we're gonna close it. We've already reached that result. We had a campaign for 60,000 euros and we reached it in 3.5 weeks. It was crazy. But
really crazy.
It's not the only campaign. I have parallelly usually like 3 or 4 fundraisers. And with that initiative I do with the fund that is called Help 99. They are an Estonian-Ukrainian fund, and they are bringing trucks, pickup trucks and vans, different cars to Ukraine, and they brought already 501 of them, or 504 through the last 2.5 years. A pretty good result for a fund. I think they're the biggest fund based not in Ukraine, like the European or international, let's call them fund, who brought their #1 fund. Yeah, so they brought the biggest support from abroad, and that really inspires me. I'm proud to be a part of that community, and basically they're called 69 Sniffer Brigade. Do you know NAFO? Are you on Twitter?
No?
No? You don't know NAFO. It's like NATO, but with F instead of T. So it's North Atlantic Fellas Organization. Do you know the word fellas? It's like приятели.
No.
So instead of NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, it's North Atlantic Fellas Organization. Типу як організація приятелів. Да, прикольно було придумано. Це в Твіттері зародилося. Велика була спільнота, яка боролася з російською дезінформацією. Ну і ще паралельно збирали гроші. Але зараз, так як Ілон Маск контролює Твіттер, він майже вбив вплив цієї спільноти на Твіттер. І тепер вже не така ефективна боротьба з дезінформацією, тому що він постійно їх шадовбанить, там не дає їм проходу взагалі. Ну не сам Ілон Маск, а вся його команда, по суті. Хотів ще якісь повідомлення зачитати. U16 Rap Boys beat... I don't know what are you talking about. Thanks always for your support, Rick, with NAFO 69 Sniffing Brigade. It's a pleasure. Thank you, I completely understand. Bless you, Andreas. Okay. Quite tired. Bad Empanada did a great piece about Ukraine. I don't know who is that. I'm never gonna give up. It's just never gonna give you up. But no, in this case, people are saying that they will never give up on Ukraine and they will keep supporting us. Okay, let's see. How many Ukrainian will Trump deport? I don't know. We'll see. If he will be deporting Ukrainians. Ukrainians are there in your country legally, so I don't think he will be deporting them, because he will be deporting... By the way, great English from David Kendall for you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think America has your back. I feel so bad for your suffering and loss. Thank you, Michael Quinn. If you're still there in the chat, tell us where you're from. Exactly in America, from what state. Okay, what do we have here? Rick, no need to get on Blue Sky. You need to get on Blue Sky. I read it as no need to get on Blue Sky. But what? What else? Guys, any questions for Katarina? Because I would like you to ask her some questions. And don't forget to like the stream. I didn't even mention it even once. And I remind you that, and I tell this to everyone who is joining the stream like a new person and don't understand what is going on here. Why are we standing here? It is to free Azovstal defenders. Azovstal is a plant in Mariupol that was destroyed by Russians, and Azov regiment plus all different units from the Ukrainian armed forces and National Guard and police also, they were captured. They were basically given an order to give in to captivity and they were promised to be exchanged in the next 2 or 3 months, and only a few of them were exchanged in the next few months, and hundreds and even more than 1,000 of them in general remain there. I think maybe even more than 2,000 people, 2,000 soldiers remain in Russian captivity, and they need to be exchanged. And we are doing these rallies every week here, every Sunday in Kyiv, and not only in Kyiv, internationally. You can actually, if you Google this information, you will find these rallies in your countries, in your towns, or maybe in the towns and cities close to you. And you can join this movement and actually become the voice of those captives. They can become, free faster if you do that. If all the world will start screaming about that. In my opinion,
this is really important.
It depends on quantity of people. If it's gonna become the movement of millions of people, not just thousands of people, like now, this issue will be solved much faster. I really believe in this. So
I believe too.
that's really, it really depends on the people. People are able to change everything. Like civilians, as a society of active citizens of their country, when they gather together, they can do anything. And I think we will win.
I know two soldiers after після полону.
After the captivity.
After
Captivity.
Captivity, yes, and they don't want to say something about this. They say that it's really terrible and really hard. Understand they hadn't information in the captivity about Ukraine, and they think that Ukraine. They don't know Ukraine alive or no.
Yeah, they think Russians tell them that Ukraine has fallen already.
Yes.
That Ukraine is all occupied, and that's what Katerina means when she says there's no Ukraine. They tell them that there's already no Ukraine, that it's completely occupied, and we basically now Russia says them that they basically now have Ukraine as a part of their empire. And in my opinion, the only way to stop all of this genocide, continuous invasions into different countries, Russia should stop being an empire. Russia should be decolonized. And what is your opinion on that?
I want to be like this, but I want to be like this. Okay.
You want it to be like this. It's complicated,
really,
of course.
It's complicated. It's really hard.
I'm not talking
really
about the possibility of it. I'm just talking about the right way to do it. Like,
it's the right way, yes.
The only way to stop all of this is for Russia to stop being an empire. It's to decolonize it. So yes, everyone who is watching and who has Russian friends who are saying that this war is Putin's war and Russians don't have to do anything with it. And yes, of course, those millions of Russians.
It's not only Putin war.
Yeah,
it's all people. Yes.
I wanted to say that those Russians who tell you this, that it's not their war, they should answer 3 simple questions. First question is to whom Crimea belongs to, and that's the first question, and it should be immediate answer: Crimea belongs to Ukraine. I'll get to that. But the second question is, do you donate to the armed forces of Ukraine? Do you support them financially? At least once did you do that? You should ask your Russian friends that. And the third one is to ask them, do you think that the only way for Russia to stop being a threat to other countries is for it to be decolonized? That's what we gotta ask Russians. And of course you understand what are the answers to those questions. Russians should say that Crimea is Ukrainian, that they donated to the Ukrainian armed forces at least once, and that they think that the only way in the future for their country is to be decolonized. And then you can continue being friends with those Russians. If not, please tell them to go fuck themselves. Okay? Thank you.
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, I really agree with you, and I think I have some friends, ex-friends in Russia, and they don't have answers for this. Like Crimea, okay, it's Ukraine, but for the third question about colonies, they say, oh no, it's not colonies, we're all Russians, and
Exactly.
it's okay. And I said, okay, you Russia, and maybe не знаю, як там. They have different faces. They have different. It's like Asia. Asia.
Different races. They have
Different culture. Different everything.
Exactly. And they say even Navalny, who is the biggest opposition to
God.
Putin, says, no, we are all like one people. We
one
basically
people, yes.
are not different in anything. Why should such a culturally close people should be decolonized? What the fuck? And it's because she's a fucking imperialist. Those Russians who say that they are opposition, you gotta ask them if they should, if their country should be decolonized. Because most of them are opposition, and they will tell you why it should be decolonized. They will.
But when these people go to the work, go to the in Moscow or in other countries, Russian, they say like Hachik, like
they are being racist.
Yes,
Exactly.
they like racism. It's a first reason in Russian people.
Yeah,
Перша
racism. Not reason, що це?
Риса така.
Риса, the characteristic.
Characteristic, yes. It's a big characteristic in Russia. It's racism because they don't like Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah, basically they don't like
these
anyone.
Countries.
They hate everyone. They hate every other nation. Basically,
They say like Ukrainian, it's a little brother or little sister. So they вони як унижають нас.
but they call us with slurs like hochli, for example,
Hochli,
and it's to show that they don't respect us. It is to show that they basically neglect us and just think that we are some kind of lower race because they are real Nazis, guys. Russians are the real Nazis because they are thinking that all the other nations they are lower than them, that they are the highest nation,
Yes,
just
because
like
they have
Nazis during World War II.
history. Yes.
Yeah, they're
Pushkin.
great culture,
Yes, yes,
great
great
Russian culture, which is
But they don't know nothing about their culture.
exactly.
No.
And their culture is a complete, criminality, poverty, hate, racism,
Worse.
wars, constant violence. Russians love violence. Russians
really
live in violence. Russians live in a prison state. Basically, they have a police state. And Russian without a sentence is kind of a unusual Russian these days. Кажу, що без якогось ув'язнення або строку росіянин це вже якийсь незвичайний росіянин. Тому да. Okay, Michael Quinn, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. Why NATO haven't gave Ukraine a NATO membership? Because they don't want Russia to fall apart. Ukrainian NATO membership means that NATO joins the war. NATO will join the war in a few years anyway. NATO will, guys,
Few
Yesterday-
years, I think.
yesterday there was a report that Russian, some unknown drones were spotted above the military airfield in Britain, the US military airfield. So basically Russians are doing reconnaissance of it was the Navy base, I apologize, with the how do you call those ships that carry aviation? Okay, авианосцы, да, in Ukrainian. I don't know how it is in English. Ships with planes.
Yes.
So in that Navy base, there are a lot of aviation carriers of US and Britain, and there were some unknown UAV drones spotted. Russians are already preparing the attacks on those bases. They are doing the reconnaissance. It's just a matter of time when Russians will strike the NATO countries, and they're really hoping that Trump will be dividing NATO. They're just waiting for the perfect moment for NATO to be disorganized to strike. So, guys, I unfortunately must state that the weakness of your leaders is bringing those days closer and closer, and the escalation. Oh my God, that scary word, escalation, that Jake Sullivan is so afraid of. You know who Jake Sullivan is, that fucker. So yeah, and the whole Biden administration, they are afraid of that, and that escalation is being brought to you by North Korea, by China, by Russia, of course, as number one escalator in the world. Intercontinental ballistic missile hit the country. We are the first country to be hit by intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yes.
And
it's really terrible.
What the world is doing?
Nothing.
Exactly. The world, the free democratic world, is basically not responding to that in any way. So
we lose a lot of time.
We lose a lot of time. You're right.
And yes, I think a few years, and NATO can't. Не зможуть взагалі нічого зробити.
They won't be able to do anything. Won't be able to do anything.
Sorry. Я просто вже замерзла трошки.
I'm kind of just also like. Коротше, я виправляю в такий типу спосіб, як це? Gentle, як це? Блін.
Ну я зрозуміла, так.
Коротше, щоб просто вам підказати якусь фразу, да, і допомогти покращити англійську, все правильно. We're not proud of our current administration. Hopefully Trump will do better. The world needs peace right now. Yeah, we really hope for that. But the peace is only possible through strength. If you show weakness, there's going to be no peace. The bullies will escalate more and more. Vladimir Putin is here in the chat. Fuck you, Vladimir Putin. You're looking at future Russians.
You're looking?
Yeah, he's saying that we are the future Russians. So Vladimir Putin will make us Russians. And Onur also. Yeah, he will make Turkey Russia too. Do you think so? You think he won't?
Already from my city.
What?
He starts from my city.
Yeah, he starts from your city, exactly. Yes, it's Ukraine. So Vladimir Putin in the chat. That was pretty funny. I don't think there was a real Vladimir Putin, because there's a guy whose nickname is the real Vladimir Putin. We all should send troops to Ukraine. Exactly. This is our war too. Yeah, this is your war. And я вже задовбав плюватися, але коли гучно розмовляю, тут постійно з запльованим екраном виходжу з цього стріму. Much love to South Korea. Yes, exactly, Andreas. Russians need potatoes for vodka. They don't make it out of potatoes. They use береза. I don't know. З чого вони водку роблять? Я не знаю.
Ні.
З картоплі?
З дріжджі.
With
sugar and water.
Sugar and water.
Цей...
З етанол, спирт. Правильно, ні?
Ні, вони беруть дріжджі.
І воно прям утворюється спирт?
І туди, в такі бочки, вдома. Вони те все бродить, воняє дуже сильно, а потім вони заганяють ось ці самогонні апарати, оцю бражину, вона брага називається. Вони ту брагу навіть п'ють, я це бачила.
Wow.
Реально.
They have this Braga thing.
I see this only in Russia because in my childhood I have grandmother there. And блін, реально це бачили? Це просто жесть якась була. Воно так воняло просто.
It was stinking. It was stinking like crazy. They have this thing Braga, which is basically like a previous stage of vodka. Be careful, Onur. Yeah. So what else do we have here? we have a person from South Korea. Victory, Ukraine, South Korea. Thank you, Yum Choi.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, and welcome to this very welcoming community. Peace through superior firepower. Okay, yeah, exactly. Peace through superior. Це як це превосходящий in Ukrainian. Стопом нет.
Ми тут стоїмо прямо на дорозі.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's not a like a це не проспект якийсь великий. Тут не так страшно. I love Katerina. This Ukraine, I don't know, is it a guy of це Free Azov, ну, мітинг або протест. Це для того, щоб привернути увагу до полонених наших, які в російському полоні. Для того,
що ви хоч підтримуєте.
Так, будь ласка. And what? We had a guy asking what it is about and what is here, and he thanked us for doing this. He might be also a serviceman because he was on the crutches, and I needed to ask him if he is a soldier or a veteran. But I didn't do that. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, so that's the tram driver. Can you show it? He's basically running back to the not tram, but the tramway, we call it in Ukrainian, tram in English, right? Okay, Troll couldn't even write in English. In these vertical streams, you can accidentally stumble upon the stream, and there are some Russian trolls, there are some people who don't know what's happening here, so we gotta explain. You see, I'm from India, and he was blocked because there was some probably troll message or pro-Russian message.
Pro-Russian?
Yeah, there might be, because my moderators, you see, deleted the message. Onur, for a second. You can go back. Okay. What's odd is how some people are self-appointed experts about things they know nothing about and places they have never been. Exactly, yeah. Good day from Australia. Hello, Lee. Welcome. Okay, Lee's a roller also. Free Ukraine, native atheist. Ukraine will be free, completely free someday. We're actually right now free. The problem is not all of our territory is free. Some of them are occupied. So when you say free Ukraine, I think you mean this, that all of our territory will be deoccupied. What he had said was Ions will win in the end. I thought that was pro-Nazi. I don't know. Interesting. So that guy is explaining to us what that Indian dude said. I think. Free 3033. That's the military unit. Pretty cool. I mean, looking cool, but nothing cool about our soldiers being in Russian captivity. You probably gotta go home and get warmed up, right? Katarina, it was a pleasure to meet you. Було задоволенням вас зустріти. I thank you very much for being an active member of our society. Thank you for standing here for our prisoners of war. I hope to see you next time.
Okay.
And if you're a hugger, I can offer you a hug before I go.
Okay.
Thank you, Katarina.
Thank you.
Maybe a last message to the viewers before I go there.
Please tell about war in Ukraine because we're here and we want your support and be a good people. We want that. I want that. Я хочу, щоб було більше любві.
I want more love.
A lot of love in the world and a lot of free countries in all the world. But right now we have problems in Ukraine, have war in Ukraine, and please support us. It's really important for us, for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Katarina. It was a pleasure to meet you once again and see you around.
See you.
And all rollers, you have my support. Слава Україні! Героям слава!
Thank you so much.
My community likes you and supports you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Katerina. Let's go there, Onur. Oh, Yum Choi. How are you doing? So, we have here Christina from United States, from Louisiana, as I understand. LZ is Louisiana. We're back. Attempting to reconnect. Yeah, we're back. We're back. That's good. Okay. Полон вбиває. Captivity kills. Can you show this sign? Thank you very much. Якщо є бажання, можемо поспілкуватися. Мене звати Ярослав. Якщо візьмете мікрофон, буду вдячний. Дякую. So, do you speak English?
Yes.
Awesome. That's amazing. What's your name?
Alexander.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to die today.
Okay. He doesn't want to die today, he says.
No.
Being hit by a car. We don't
No
want
way.
that. Alexandra, where are you from?
I'm from Donetsk.
I'm from Makiyivka.
Ah, I lived near Makiyivka.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Будянівський район.
Wow, Будянівський, да, називався?
Да. Поряд з Макіївкою.
Yeah, guys. Another, how do you say that? Земляк in English. Do you know земляк in English? Or землячка in this case. So yeah, another person from the same region that I am.
Yes.
It's nice to meet you. It's always
too.
a pleasure to meet people from
Yes,
Donetsk
yes,
Oblast
yes.
here. And so I come here every week and I do the stream. And my community comes with me and supports our prisoners. I mean Ukrainian prisoners in Russian captivity. They are also their voice.
Yes.
And I thank you for being here. Thank you for being their voice.
Yes.
And I just wanted you to meet them, and they meet you. And please tell us more. When did you get out of Donetsk?
2014.
2014. So since then.
Yes.
I lived in occupation in Makiyivka for 4.5 years and got out only in 2019. So unfortunately, I know more of the shitty Russian world. I mean, you know it, but you didn't live there.
Yes. Because I lived in occupation, not so many,
But you lived there still.
I lived
Uh-huh.
there.
For
And my mom,
for a few months or weeks.
For a few months,
Mhm.
I think. My mom lived 1 year.
Oh shit! Yeah. So you know,
My
basically
brother,
through
yes,
your mom
yes,
and
yes,
brother,
yes.
you know
I
everything.
understand
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. And do you still have someone left there?
Yes, I have some friends, but all of my relatives
Got
don't
out.
leave. Get out.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. That's really cool.
Yes.
Hello, Alexandra. Thank you for your support to free Azovstal. From Steve Sane. Hello from Christina. Okay. More messages for Alexandra, please. Refugees. Well, we call ourselves internally displaced people.
Actually, I was a refugee.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Where did you go?
I lived in Germany for 1 year and a half.
Was it the beginning of the full-scale nation?
Begin 2014.
In 2014. Wow.
Yes. I lived and I studied in Germany school. It was awful.
Awful.
Yeah. They are very cruel people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They were cruel to you?
Yeah.
How old were you back then?
I was 16.
You were 16 old,
I was
years
16
old.
year.
Mhm.
They are really nationalists and they don't love us. It's my opinion.
But they love Russians instead. Do you think so?
Yes.
It's is it because Russians occupied half of their country for a few decades?
Maybe. Or maybe it's because of business with Russia.
Well, to be honest, not all Germans are like that. We have a lot of kind people in my community who are from Germany.
Yeah. 100%.
And
I agree with that.
And yeah, there are, unfortunately, I must state that in Germany, there's a lot of sentiment for Russians, for great Russian culture, and Russian citizens live there, and they don't respect Germany. They don't respect your culture, guys. If you're from Germany watching this and don't understand this, they hate you living in your country. They hate all the Europe. They hate America just because they envy you. They know that their country lives in shit, and they basically want everyone to also live in shit and to be destroyed.
Yes. And I can tell that they they have been living in Germany for many years, and they don't know language.
Yeah,
they
that's
don't know
fucked up,
German
guys.
language.
That's fucked up.
They speak Russian, and yes, they feel good with that.
David Kendall just bought Super Chat, 20 Australian dollars. Hello, Alexandra. This donation is in your name.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
Thank you. Guys, I remind you that this week we are doing the raffle of the patch, and that patch is of the Shkval Battalion of the 5th Assault Brigade. You can buy tickets for that patch by sending a donation. So you can send them right now on this stream, and I will mention them 100%. So please do that. We are raising funds together with my community for different Ukrainian units, Ukrainian army units, National Guard, Armed Forces, who else do we have? Border Guard. Basically, we still haven't raised money for the police yet, only. So here's the patch. It's like a bunny, you see?
Yeah.
Shkval Battalion consists out of the former prisoners, and they told me it's Zaychik because Zeki Zaychiki, like kind of similar. So they put bunny there. I didn't take that patch with me, guys, but I should have. Anyway, that's a cool patch there. We have an emoji. Andres is a great master of emojis. He created this here, and they are from 5th Assault Brigade. Do you know them?
No.
П'ята штурмова. П'ята окрема штурмова бригада, вона київська. So
I don't know.
this brigade, Anna, thank you for that $20 super chat. Hey Rick, what does Alexandra's sign say, please? It says captivity kills. Captivity kills. Exactly.
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have someone in captivity?
No, fortunately, I don't. But I know now people who have people in captivity. A lot of people. I come here every week, and of course, I know a lot of wives.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Wives, mothers, former captives in themselves. Like for example, Mangust from Azov. He was on Azovstal. He went through captivity. He is a commander of the reconnaissance unit, and some of his guys are still in captivity. And 2 weeks ago, I met him on Free Azov, and there was his guy, two of his guys with him who got back from captivity only this September. It was such an honor to meet them and to thank them for their service. And damn, they went through a lot of shit.
I understand this. Yeah.
And yeah, so to me it seems kind of personal because I already have friends who have some people in captivity. I can call these people my friends, I guess. And it's just a big honor, to be friends with those people.
Yes.
Do you have someone in captivity?
No.
Do you have friends who have someone in captivity?
I had one, but it's another story.
Did he get back?
Yes.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
My congratulations.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
September. Yeah.
In September.
It was one of the big.
One of the first exchanges?
Yes.
Was it the biggest one where the commanders of Azov were brought back?
It was it.
Wow. So is your guy? Is it a guy?
Yes.
Or a guy is he from Azov?
Yes.
That's really cool. My congratulations.
Yes.
Do you?
But we are not friends.
You're not friends. No. But you were friends before.
It's
complicated.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Okay,
story.
no problem. Not digging into
but
that.
But very interesting.
Very interesting. Damn, you're intriguing us by not telling the story. Maybe you want to tell us the story?
No.
No, no. Okay.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Well,
It's my personal secret.
okay. Intriguing, and
Yes.
we will be just teased. Okay. I'm looking for more messages for you guys. Ask more questions. Rick, ask her if Shai wants to. What, Jedi Mike? With whom? Married with Shai?
I don't understand.
If Shai want to get married, Shai. By Shai you mean she is shy or what?
I don't understand this.
And if you're given the offer to marry you, I don't think it's appropriate.
It's a good idea.
I mean, it's maybe
It's
a good
not a
idea, but it's not a good idea because it should not be done like that. Like,
Yes.
come on, what the hell? And there's a problem also with that because just a second. In the world, there's such a treatment of our women, unfortunately, since 90s and 2000s. Foreigners do this thing like get a Ukrainian wife, and it's misappropriation, it's misogynism, and getting a Ukrainian wife is not respectful to women. Women are not things to take them. Like it's fuck. There's no respect in it, and it should be different.
I understand this, yeah. And I was in Germany, and I fully understand this. It's another nation, and I don't accept this.
Exactly. So before thinking of getting a Ukrainian wife, you gotta think of
Be Ukrainian man.
yeah, be respectful. It's just like the problem is there is a whole I won't call it a subculture, but it's like the whole thing. There were websites in 90s, well, not in 90s, in 2000s and 2010s. There were websites where you like dating websites where
Yes.
people from abroad were not dating, they were actually inviting Ukrainian women to come to their countries to be their wives. And
They agreed this. Some of Ukrainian women
yes,
agreed
because some of them did not
Yes.
have much respect for the
but I
for themselves.
think that at that day we have to save our nation.
I'm not sure. Well, I mean, like, okay, it's a tough topic, but
Yes,
anyway, I
yes.
just wanted to express my thoughts on that matter, and that I respect women, and I think women should be treated with respect and not as some things,
Yes.
It's just like it's an old superstition, an old misappropriation that comes from back of the days.
Yes.
Okay, let's read the chat. Is
Okay.
there event something new? What do you mean by that, Yum Choi? Yum Choi is from South Korea, but I don't
What?
get that message. My nephew married Ukrainian woman. Well, I hope not through one of those dating apps, because yes, you can actually come to Ukraine. You can meet
It's
a
very
woman,
interesting
treat them
name.
with respect, and still,
Married. We are talking about married.
yeah, we're talking about married. There, a UK Ukrainian YouTuber keeps promoting her Ukrainian wife's website. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's not okay.
Oy, oy, oy.
Oh yeah. They say oi in Norway too, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's oi, the same word. Yeah, you also say
Super,
it.
super.
Turkish people also say that. Onur is from Turkey.
Oy, oy, oy.
Yeah, he's from Turkey and he supports Ukraine and he's here too.
Super.
Yeah, it's rude.
Thank you.
Exactly, I agree. Maybe a few games of chess first. That's a good
He
idea.
proposed me. Oh,
What?
he proposed? Games?
Not to you.
Ah, okay,
Just like
okay.
an idea to
Ah,
what
yeah.
to do when you come to Ukraine. With Ukrainian women, probably a few games of chess first and stuff like that.
At first. Maybe at
first.
first.
I don't think there's a problem of international connections. Like personal connections and marriages. It's okay. But it should be done with respect, not through the dating websites where you have lists of Ukrainian women and just go and choose there.
On this
It's fucking
message.
bullshit.
On this message.
Yeah, it's just like, guys, sorry, it's a touchy topic, so it got me butthurt and I started ranting about it, you know, it's just like, I don't like that. In Swedish we say oi 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 too.
Oh,
Nice.
super.
Thanks for making this point, Rick. It's definitely disrespectful. Exactly. Yes. So please, no disrespect in this chat. No proposals to women you see here. It's not respectful. No, I mean no proposals to get married.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. So Rick, you object to Tinder, etc. Tinder is also. I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't.
Frankly.
I have no opinion on Tinder. It's kind of different because Tinder, for example, works inside of Ukraine and people find dates through it
Yes.
here between like each other, and basically nation doesn't mean a lot there. We're talking about those websites, you know, with Ukrainian women. That's the main, and that's a difference between Tinder and that. So. A big difference. Can you show them? Show them. We have a lot of honking ralliers today, and that's good. It's not being unrespectful at all, Jedi Mike says. It's a bit of tongue and cheek, and I would like to get to know her. No, man, you. It's disrespectful.
It's the
I
same
don't
man?
agree with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Rick, does Alexandra work? What does she do? Yeah, what do you do? Where do you
I'm a
work?
doctor.
You're a doctor. That's
Yes,
very cool.
I'm a doctor.
What kind of doctor?
I'm aesthetic doctor, but
What's an aesthetic doctor?
aesthetic doctor. My education is I'm a dentist.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
But I work as a cosmetologist.
Mm-hmm.
I make lips, cheeks.
Okay. So injections and stuff.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I
Um,
make women beautiful.
I actually like women without injections, but that's my taste. Other men.
No, it's
Have
another
different
kind
tastes.
of medicine, and aesthetic medicine is now for natural beauty. And
That's
we are
really cool.
making girls natural and beauty.
Okay, that's good. Okay, what do we see here? Fantastic. Yeah, that's cool. So, did you work also as a dentist, or maybe like
No, I'm just aesthetic doctor,
Uh-huh.
cosmetologist.
Where did you get the?
And I'm a teacher.
Oh, you're also a teacher?
I teach.
What do you teach?
I teach cosmetologists
Uh-huh.
and new cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's really
tell
cool.
about this cosmetic. It's American cosmetic. Yeah.
Maybe also advertise a brand. What do you think?
Yes.
What's brand?
Image.
Image.
skincare.
Image skincare, guys. I don't know about that brand, so I won't advertise it. But a worker for that brand, I will allow you to advertisement. Okay. Thank you, just Jimmy. Okay, I'm looking. I'm looking for messages. More messages, please, guys. More questions for Alexandra.
They don't have messages
Yeah.
for me or questions.
Why? There was a question. Where do you work? Rick is a natural beauty. Ma'am, you have many skills and you pass them on to next generation of Ukrainian. Big respect.
Yes.
Well educated, very nice. Is he on drugs? Why do you say so? No, I'm not on drugs. I am against the drugs. I'm not drinking alcohol. I don't smoke. So basically, healthy life, you know, a straight age. No, I'm joking. No straight age, but do you know what straight age is?
No, I don't know.
That's
What
a
is-
movement. I won't give you the a good explanation for that, but one of the, if I'm not mistaken, it was anti-fascist movement among the young people who were also following the healthy way of life. It exists these days too. So the main thing is they don't smoke. A lot of them are vegetarians. They don't drink alcohol and stuff like that. They do sports. So usually straight edge, which is like this, is for the healthy way of life. You saw it, yeah?
Yeah.
And they say по хрестах ще. Типу хрести. Yeah, it's like on the crosses. Rick, you're talking it. Okay. I'm not reading this. How cold is it right now? Like -1 Celsius? Pretty cold. Are you okay right now? Aren't you
yes,
too
I'm
cold?
okay, but a little bit cold.
A little bit cold. I'm getting pretty cold, so we need to finish the stream really soon, guys, because I still need to go and buy some groceries and stuff like that. I need beauty advice. I am 60, face with sun spots and wrinkles.
You have to use right cosmetic and do IPL therapy. Do you know what it means?
IPL?
IPL therapy.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so IPL therapy, that's what you need, I think.
Yes.
And of course
And
the right
cosmetic.
cosmetics.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And
Is it
SPF. Cream with SPF.
SPF, I know what SPF is.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I mean, I heard that term, but I don't remember what it
Yeah.
exactly
You have
is.
to use this.
Okay. I always wonder how people find time for such education. Less social media, more study. Exactly. Pretty cold. Yeah, pretty cold today, guys. Ooh. No.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Okay. No IPL. Lovely. Thank you. No? Maybe.
No IPL.
Maybe. No.
You have no IPL. You have to go to aesthetic doctor. They maybe have this apparatus.
Sun protection.
Sun
factor?
protection factor, yeah. It's necessary. And right cosmetics with such ingredients. And IPL, you have to find this.
Canty
sure.
says Rick looks like shorts weather to me. He would wear shorts in this weather because he's
Strong
pretty. Yeah, he is a big man, and he is always warm, and he's also very tall. Canty
It's cool.
Canty Ludden is a big, kind person. I really love him. Canty, yes, same shirts and hoodie. God bless Alexandra. Much love. I support you. I support Ukraine.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alexandra. It's really cool to meet a person from Donetsk.
Yes.
And stories of us
It's
are
interesting.
important also.
It's
you know,
interesting, yeah.
because we know that this war started in 2014. We know what fucking Russian world is since 2014. And back then the world did not believe us. They believed Russians and Russian propaganda. And even these days, some people on the West want to do business with Russia. That's really unfortunate.
And they do. And they do.
And they do that business. Yeah, they sell components to Russia to produce missiles and Shahed drones.
Against us?
Yeah.
It's shit.
It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
I am just, being a bit, a bit distracted, a bit cold. But I want you...
Disappointed
disappointed.
with this situation in world,
Yeah, you're right. It's a very... We're basically entered the World War III when North Korean troops joined the battlefield, and the world is not responding correctly. The world is just being hesitant and losing the time, losing the valuable time. Today I saw a post in the news that right now Russia is producing the number of ammunition in 3 months, the same number European Union produces in a year. So 4 times faster production of ammunition and bigger production.
Unfortunately, they're weaker and they afraid
Yeah,
because of Russia.
they're afraid of Russia, yeah.
Yeah.
They are afraid of the scary Oreshnik missiles. What a bullshit name for a missile, guys. But that fucking crazy huilo, that's his name, it's just well, basically a lunatic. Okay, he is a paranoid schizophrenic, okay?
Yes, yes.
And those are
Psychopath.
a psychopath also, of course. And those people, if they have such power, they are very, very dangerous to the world. You can see he's a new Hitler, and what the hell the world is doing? They're being Chamberlains and just given
Now they are
in.
living their usual life and they don't understand what's happening there, here in Ukraine.
Mhm.
They will understand this when the missiles will be under their heads.
Yeah,
I think-
over their heads.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay. We unfortunately need to finish the stream.
Yes.
Because, damn, I'm getting cold. I start shaking.
Yeah.
It's about these boots. I gotta get some winter ones, I guess. Okay, so, Alexandra, I want to thank you for being here,
Thank you too.
for standing for our captives. Guys, I remind you that captivity kills, and you need to remember about that. You need to come to the rallies, at least to the stream, but ideally you gotta come to them in your countries, on the streets
Yes.
of your towns and cities, because someday, unfortunately, citizens of your countries will also need you to stand for them, because they will be prisoners of war, because Russia will invade your countries too. You know that, my friends. I know, unfortunately, you know that. And it's just a matter of time when this war becomes global. So start doing it now, before you don't have to stand for your own sons and daughters and husbands and wives. We have a Russian piece of shit there. По-русски говорите, молодой человек. Fuck you. I don't speak Russian anymore because your
I
language.
don't feel it.
Yeah, your arm is falling off just like mine already. Your country, your language is a tool of genocide, and I won't ever speak it again. Only just to rephrase you, like with your stupid accent, like говорить по-русски, молодой человек. That fucking bullshit. Yeah, so I think you also speak Ukrainian now too, right?
Yes.
Yes, you do?
Yes.
Are you sure? Sorry, if you speak Russian, it's okay. I just want to explain why it's important to switch to Ukrainian if you live in Ukraine, is because Russian language was used as a tool of genocide, as I just said,
Yes.
for centuries, and they were Russifying us, Ukrainians, to make our language disappear, for us to become Russians, to become a part of the Russian world.
Denazification.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of denazification.
No. What do you mean by that? Denazification?
We forget our language, we forget our culture, and I think it's a part of denazification.
No, the opposite way. Denazification is they do nazification with that.
Ukraine. I mean Ukraine.
Ukraine
Ukraine
is...
country.
What do you mean by denazification? I don't get it. In this case, maybe in Ukrainian? Може пояснити мені українською тоді?
Ну, я вважаю, що просто, можливо, я вже просто втомилася.
Окей.
Але дивіться, я просто вважаю, що всі ті дії, які вони коять, це, звісно, все направлено на денацифікацію нас як нації. Оце я маю на увазі, можливо, мене трошки не зрозуміли.
От тепер от українською я зрозумів. Окей, what
да.
Alexandra means is denazification in this case is not getting rid of Nazis, is getting rid of nation. So
Yes.
basically genocide,
Yes,
that's
yes,
what,
yes.
yeah, so you kind of rephrase it, you give it the real meaning. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was confusing. I just didn't understand you at first. But then yes, guys, so that's what denazification is to destroy our nation, is to basically get rid of nation, is nation. Yeah, denazification. Fuck it.
You're cold.
Yeah, I am.
You're just cold.
We will see what will be the outcome of this war, but some people already know. What do you know, Violet?
Yes. Nobody knows.
I know we're going to die, but I don't want to die in a nuclear war. Paul Sals. You won't die in a nuclear war, don't worry.
Yeah.
That is a Russian narrative to scare you all, to make you afraid, to make you,
Don't be afraid of it.
Don't be afraid of it. Just embrace it. Just embrace
I'm
the
from
nuclear war.
Donetsk.
I'm from Kyiv, Donetsk Oblast, and that's...
We don't afraid of anything.
Exactly. We're not afraid of anything anymore. Okay, guys, let's finish it. Thank you very much for
you
talking
too.
to me.
Yes.
If you're a hugger, I will offer you a hug. Обіймаєтесь?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. And I really wish you, Alexandra, to get back home someday. Let's live up until that moment. Let's survive it and let's get back home
Yes.
into Ukraine. Because Donetsk is Ukraine, Makiivka is Ukraine, and
100%.
yeah, I would say even 110% Ukraine.
Yes.
And Russians will never, have the control of it. In the end, we will prevail. We will liberate it. I mean, our army will liberate it, to be precise. Thank you, everyone. Please like the stream. Please share it everywhere. Please leave a comment after the stream. And live long, prosper, and donate. Do you know what it is?
No.
This sign? It's from Star Trek. It's живи довго та процвітай. Вулканське привітання.
Cool.
So, а я додав ще і донатьте. Live long, prosper, and donate. Yeah, so that's that, and shaking. And what? And слава Україні!
Героям слава.
Thank you. Can you stop it from your side? You know where it is, right? The stop button.